Ho, 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 and welcome to the Dazn boxing show. Of course, it's the season to bring gifts. And I'm going to play the role right now of Father Christmas. And I'm going to deliver 10 gifts to 10 great fighters for huge fights, huge moments for them in 2022. And we're going to start with the great Lord Devin Haney. There is only one fight for Devin Haney in boxing. And there is only one fight for George Kambosos in boxing. It's the big undisputed argument. Who is undisputed? I will answer that as Father Christmas. Ho ho, I will tell you, George Kambosos is definitely not the undisputed world lightweight champion because Devin Haney is the WBC lightweight world champion. And as great as Mr. Kambosos is, he cannot say he is undisputed until he challenges and potentially defeats Devin Haney. Chance to do it in Australia, create a historic moment after your emphatic win at Madison Square Garden. So let's bring the gifts out to the people. George Kambosos against Devin Haney. April, May 2022, anywhere you want in Australia. We continue our season of giving with, I believe, the prospect, and can we even call him a prospect anymore, of 2022, Conor the Destroyer Benn. What a great year, what a great run. Formella, Samuel Vargas, Granados, the knockout of the year against Chris Algieri. But what will Father Christmas bring Conor Benn in 2022? Well, it's definitely the Adrian Broner fight. Book that one in for the O2. That is a 20,000 instant sellout. I spoke to Mr. Broner the other night. I know he's thinking about 140 pounds. I know he's thinking about a nice little warm-up fight first. But if I could deliver anything for Mr. Benn for Christmas, it would be AB about billions. Well, I'm not sure I'm quite welcome in the Tio Lopez household at Christmas. I hope I are. We were getting on so well. I would like to share mince pies and maybe a glass of milk or a fine scotch with Mr. Lopez Sr. They will be back. They give us one of the fights of the year at Madison Square Garden. Probably time to move to 140 pounds, and I've got just the guy for you. Montana Too Pretty Love, our recent signing from Cleveland, just lit up the MGM Grand 1 week after Teofimo Lopez against Kambosos. So if you want to be welcomed into 140 pounds, Montana's waiting for you, Tio. We'll see you both soon. The great pound for pound king, Canelo Alvarez. I know there's talk about Makabu, there's talk about Charlo, Benavidez. For me, I would like to provide the gift of a straightforward route to the undisputed 175 pound world championship. Just made history as the first Latin American undisputed champion, the first super middleweight undisputed champion. I believe the great Canelo Alvarez can do it all over again at 175. Bivol, Joe Smith, Beterbiev. There's the run, all done in a year. History making, Canelo Alvarez, Eddie Reynoso, they break all the records all over again. Well, if there was anyone that deserved the Christmas gift this year, it's Demetrius Andrade. Fresh off an emphatic victory just recently against Jason Quigley. He needs the big fights. Who's going to help us deliver this for him at Christmas? I can't do it with all my elves. The reindeers can't help me now. PBC, Gennady Golovkin, Golden Boy, where are you? Let's bring the season of goodwill to Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. Gennady Golovkin, Charlo, Jaime Munguia. Any one of those three under the tree at Christmas, and it's job done for Demetrius. Mr. Ryan Garcia, time to deliver him a little bit of good luck and good fortune in 2022. Time to get him in the mix of some big fights. Good win against Luke Campbell, but that was back in January 2021. Well over a year out of the ring, and we can't wait to see him back live on Dazn. Who should he fight? I'm going to go for Isaac Cruz. Dangerous fight to return to. I believe there's some rumblings and some rumours of this fight. Hopefully Golden Boy can make him a big fight. And once Devin Haney has won the Undisputed World Championship, we'll give Ryan Garcia the shot. Guaranteed. Well, my good friend Deontay Wilder, it's time to bring some Christmas cheer to the great heavyweight. Who would have thought that 2 back-to-back stoppage losses would have raised his popularity and his profile so high? showed so much heart last time out against Tyson Fury, gained so many fans. Deontay, we want to see you back in the ring. I know there's been some talk of retirement, still got plenty to give, so many great fights, and I've got the perfect guy for you. Derek War Chisora. Come on, he's getting on a little bit. He's coming off 3 defeats on the spin now. Easy comeback fight for Deontay Wilder. Derek's ready. Deontay, you were great last time out. Let's see you back in the ring. Wilder v Chisora coming to you in 2022. Let's bring some Christmas cheer to Mexico. One of my favorite fighters, the little man with the big heart. Con todo menos con miedo, with everything but fear. Julio Cesar Martinez. Time to unify. Give me Dalakian, or particularly give me Sonny Edwards. Can he get revenge for his brother's defeat, or no contest, to Julio Cesar Martinez? It's the unification fight. Spoke to Julio Cesar Martinez, spoke to Eddie Reynoso. They're ready for the fight. Let's make this one happen. My old mate Terence Crawford. Ho. I remember many years ago, Terence Crawford came all the way over to Glasgow on one of my shows to beat Ricky Burns to win the 135-pound WBO World Championship. I thought that night, he's special, this kid, and how good has he been? Undisputed at 140. Now I feel the number one in the division at 147. Like Demetrius Andrade, who is going to help us deliver the Christmas cheer for Terence Crawford? Errol Spence. No disrespect, we don't want to see the Ugas fight. We just want to see Spence against Crawford. Time for the elves to dust their magic on the PBC and give the people the fight they want. Crawford v Spence. And of course, we end with the great Jake Paul. Now look, I know there's a lot of hate and I know there's a lot of people whose feathers are ruffled. Come on, respect the guy. He's in the gym, he's knocking people out, yet to fight a true boxer, but improving, putting the graft in, raising the profile of the sport, and soon to be my co-promoter in the biggest female fight of all time, Katie Taylor against Amanda Serrano. Fingers crossed for that one. So it's down to myself and Jake Paul to deliver you the Christmas cheer of that tremendous fight. But for Jake Paul personally, the fight to make, Conor McGregor. This is a mega fight and a really good fight as well. Got to get the catch weight right in the middle, although Conor McGregor looks huge at the moment. Conor McGregor, legend. Jake Paul, content legend, but a lot of fun, putting the work in. I want to see Jake Paul against Conor McGregor. Let's get it made. Can't tell you it's the top of my list for my Christmas cheer here on Dazn,